All right, welcome, ladies and everyone out there in virtual land. It's Nibor here with Conversations with a Goddess, and I have with me two wonderful women. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm poet RAE Monet. I am an author, an erotic poet. I am basically the goddess of everything sexual. Yes, that's how I'm going to serve y'all today.
Got it. Got it. Okay, there you go. And next.
Hey, I'm Nasha-an Paper Dollhouses. I have a more of like a YouTube talk show to help people kind of get to know themselves and get to understand themselves about, the person who they are and developing like this self-interest without trying to chip away at the I teach sociology, psychology, and everything that I'm learning out there right now.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Today we're talking about quarantine again. How's it going? Who's gone crazy yet?
It's
I'm not, but my baby was today. She was
Yeah.
definitely kind of crawling up the walls a bit. Well, literally trying to get her way up the walls.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, definitely. Toddlers are awesome. So that's why I look so exhausted. Because yeah, she's been a handful today. Which, she's usually not. She's actually, I'm very lucky. She's normally very, quiet and reserved and just kind of sticks to, her little things. But today she's going kind of ham. So I'm glad that we're talking about, some fun things to do to kind of redirect all of that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, get them to calm down. Same thing with mine. It was okay, but I don't know. The last few days, they've really been testing us like big time. And it's been a little bit nerve wracking, but we've just been trying to do everything we can do to get them out the house and,
Mhm.
still not put them at risk for anything. It's kind of hard. So when everything's closed and they see Chuck E. Cheese and they want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, I'm like, nah, Chuck E. Cheese closed, like, no, we can't go there. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, hail to the gnaw.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's bad enough we're going to the grocery stores. I feel like that's probably why it's spread throughout the community because we still gather in groups to go grocery shopping.
Um, you know, I mean, yeah, there are, I mean, at least here there are still, people who are going to the grocery stores and things like that. But I feel like they're practicing, social distancing, even in the line, which is nice. Um, and I wish that they would continue that after this is
Yeah.
over, because one of the things that I hate is when people are standing
Right
way
there.
too close to me. Like, why why can't I
Like,
count your nose hairs, sir?
right, like you shouldn't be. Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know you.
Yep. It's funny you say that because my guy says all the time that I have no sense of personal space because I'm that person in the grocery store line. I guess I like right up on you, and I don't even realize it. He's like, "Why you standing so close?" I'm like, "What you mean?"
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm in my world.
I try to do it non-verbally at first,
Mm,
and I try to just like if I'm standing like just forward or whatever, I'll try to shift and just stand to the side and kind of man
right,
spread. You know what I'm saying? And like put
right,
my elbows out and shit. And like I'll try to do stuff like that or like yawn. Like,
right.
oh,
My
gosh,
bad.
tight. I need to stretch right now and just like assert my space that way. But
Mhm.
then if that doesn't get across, then we need to be like, okay, listen, I, but
Yeah. Yep. Very true. You know what the good thing though about going to the grocery store is one, I don't have my kids with me because I'm scared they're gonna do some crazy stuff and get sick. Like we went to Sam's Club and I let the little boy out. Bad idea because he rolling all on the floor and running around. No. There's no more of that. And I don't have to worry about anybody else's badass kids bumping into me and getting in my way, yelling, screaming. It's been kind of peaceful.
Yeah,
Do you guys
definitely.
ever feel like it's like a episode of Walking Dead when you're trying to leave the house? You got to suit up and you got to put the
Oh,
mask
right.
on, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I don't have to die when I walk out the door because I got to come back and
Yep.
take care of all my kids. I don't know. That's how I feel like when I'm going out into the grocery store, and then you're seeing all these people, and I'm taking the little hand sanitizers and I'm wiping the carts down because I'm thinking to myself, okay, I just need like the little essentials because I'm trying to get back. At least that's how I'm trying to play it in my head because I'm trying to make sure the kids are
Hurry
good.
up. Yeah.
I know, and you don't want to have anything happen to you at the same time.
Yeah. It's getting kind of crazy out here. Same thing here. I wash my hands before I leave the store. Shoot, I'll use those cart wipes and wipe my damn hands down. It's gotten hard out here with hand sanitizer. We finally got some, but yeah, it's just crazy. And I thought of talking about the parenting edition
Mm.
because a couple days ago I was just randomly reading the Texas news, and a local hospital in Fort Worth reported that they have seen an increase in child abuse and neglect cases since the kids have been out of school and these quarantines have happened. And I'm like, that should not be the case at all. We all just need to kind of learn ways to cool down and still have our peace and our space amongst our kids constantly being there nagging for that attention.
I mean, and I do hear, what you're saying. I was actually just talking to a friend about this last night.
Mhm.
We have a lot of, kids who are now stuck at home with their abusers. We have a lot of women who are in domestic abuse relationships. They're now stuck at home with their, abusive partners, you know? And that's just like, and I mean, we're telling these people to stay inside, but we don't have, any resource to kind of offer them in this time. So it's really difficult.
Right.
Um, it's a really, really difficult situation to be in and to deal with. Because, yeah, a lot of times those kids are gone at school, for all of those hours. Those parents are gone at work. And then even sometimes when you come home, sometimes the parents still don't see the kids, depending on how that household is set up, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, it's bringing a lot of issues, to the forefront as well. Who's taking care of the homeless? You know what I mean? Like, are they getting help? Are they getting screened for COVID? Because if we let everybody right back out into the population and we have a whole bunch of homeless people who are out there
Now
who
sick.
have this disease, are we going to do this over and over and over again? Are we
Right.
going to get for someone somewhere? So, yeah, it brings a lot of things up. Animal care, is one of those things as well, pet care, because a lot of people ran out to go get food and things. They didn't run out to go get,
Right.
supplies or to double up or triple up on their animal supplies. And now those pet stores are closed, some of them, a great deal of them.
Or you go to the grocery store and there's still no pet food on the shelves.
Mhm.
That is bare. I felt the same way. Like, that's crazy.
So it's definitely bringing up a lot of America's dirty little stuff. But it's 2020, it's the year of transformation. You know what I mean? So we just have to all be ready to take that look at ourselves as well. This is what it's about. It's about growth and it's about change, and that's what's gonna happen, whether you want it to or not. That's how change happens. So we're gonna have to learn how to adapt and to do it quickly.
Yeah, yep. And that's what I always felt like it all boiled down to right now. It's pretty much survival of the fittest. Those who are fit and strong enough will survive, and those who are weak will, shoot, probably die off. You never know. Hopefully change the way they operate so they
Mhm.
can be the fittest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I, for one, have definitely been pushing a lot harder in my physical therapy lately. That's my little month. That's
Yeah.
where I get my workout in. That's where I learn, like new skills to help me be healthier. You know, um, So I've definitely been, struggling to get this core to like activate. Like it's
Yeah.
on the fritz. It-
I understand. I have been up and down with my weight, but a lot of that has been high eating. Then I'm stress eating, and that's no good. But I have to just learn to stay consistent, and I really need the willpower because I know how to eat healthy. I know how to cook healthy, but boy, them snacks get to me every time.
yeah,
They do.
I hear that for sure. Now,
Yeah.
one of the one of the things that I had sorry. Oh, sorry, had a thing on my ankle. Um, or not like a okay. So, speaking of like healthy eating and stuff like that, and to kind of bring it back around to our topic of like parenting and things,
Yeah.
I have been
Girl,
very, and I mean, I guess I always have been very on top of my daughter's eating habits.
oh,
So that she can be healthier than I am and, to do things better, because that's what we all
right.
want. Um,
Exactly.
Making sure that every single meal, especially during this quarantine period, that every single meal is balanced, that it's something healthier, that her snacks are healthier, and that she's getting, frequent snacks to keep that metabolism up and, things like that, and not just letting her, sit around. I mean, because it's super easy to do. Oh my God, we're in the house. There's so many cushy, plushy objects and soft things
Right.
everywhere.
Sit back, turn on the TV, phone, tell whatever the case may be. It's
Yeah, and
easy.
chance that we have to relax, finally. Like, oh my gosh, we've all been wishing, praying for weeks off of work. Are you kidding me?
Right. We need a break.
For it, right? But at the same time, if we rest on our laurels, some of us get stuck there,
Yep.
you know?
Very true.
So, like just like the shark, if you stop swimming, you die. And that's what's sadly going to happen to a lot of small businesses. That's what's going to happen to a lot of restaurants.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Food truck, like stuff like that. Like all of these things are going to be affected on such a big scale.
Hmm.
Um, by what's happening here. So we have to not only keep ourselves active, but we got to do the same thing for, the kiddies too.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Active and engaged. Definitely. So I've gotten lazy, but I kind of sparked something with my younger two. We used to have a family run crew. We used to go out running, take our jugs of water, book bags for the water, whatever the case may be, and we would all go run in a group. So my 6-year-old and my 4-year-old, they like to go outside and run around and play anyway, but every day my 6-year-old, soon to be 7, wakes up, or before he goes to bed, he just did it now, and he does exercises. He'll do push-ups. He'll push himself and try to do his push-ups with one arm. He does the crunches. He'll do sit-ups. He does them damn bicycle kick crunches. I can't do that shit. So
That's really good.
they like vegetables. They eat their vegetables. Oh, I know it's gonna make me big and strong. Fruits, yes, yes. So give it all. They don't care. They're eating it. Beans, all that shit. So we gotta kind of be an example and spark that change. And I'm just glad that they saw the example, and even though I let go of it, they have been able to hold on to it and realize how important it is when they see me walking around all sluggish and out of breath and can't move or fidel. So, yeah, give them those ideas. Teach them how to read the labels on the food that they purchase, how to count those calories.
And even teach them how to cook the food when they're at home, just so they have an idea, or at least use a microwave. But my kids, they
Yeah,
know how to warm up a corn dog. You teach them the time. At least you're teaching them something functional too. So if something were to happen to you, at least they know how to take care of themselves in like a really withdrawn situation.
very true. Yep, and this right now has made me realize, like my older two, they started really young, 4 and 5, cooking on the stove and learning how to do all those things. And I haven't started that with my now 4, and 6-year-olds. So I'm gonna start taking that time to get them in front of the stove and learning how to season food and clean food and all that good stuff. What the hell just happened?
Looks like you're doing a screen share.
I don't know how to do it. I was trying to see if I can send it to Facebook, but I can't. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Oh. Yeah, I was trying to do live.
Oh no. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I actually did get that Blue Jeans app, like I said. I'm gonna send y'all the link once I test it. It looks like it might work, at least for Facebook, and then we can download and post to YouTube. But we digress from our point.
I was gonna. You mind if I go live on phone?
Go ahead. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all
Go ahead. Okay. So, go on.
I don't remember where we were.
I believe that we were discussing teaching our kids nutritional values and how to make sure that the food that they get during this quarantine time is not only nutritious and well balanced, but something that they would, find fun and want to actually eat.
Great time to teach them to take care of the house too. You know what I mean? This is an excellent time. Oh, mommy has to sweep every day. Get out that broom. Like my little girl, like she's 2. She has a little set that has like a broom and a mop and a little duster and and so when I pull out my broom, she pulls out her little broom and
Right.
she's Mimi's little helper and she, comes along to help, sweep. Because she's so young, of course she has to be, monitored and hand by hand, side by side activities, things like that. But for slightly older kids, man, listen, give them an empty cardboard box and some markers. They have an imagination. I don't know if you guys remember that from like childhood, but it was fun. Like give them glue and glitter and like dull scissors or monitor them with the sharp ones. Like do the sharp cutting for them. You know what I mean? Like to help them along and they decorate. Like tell them, let's make an ice cream truck today. We can make a lemonade truck tomorrow. Come up with tons of ideas. We can do one project a day for as long as we
Yeah, yeah. And that's what because I've been homeschooling my kids for a while now too. Off and on through the years, but I feel like no, I'm just gonna stick with it this time and I'm done with the school system. So but my kids, they always love making those. It's crayon art. You get the crayons, Crayola, Rose Art, whatever. Get some glue the crayon to a canvas, piece of cardboard, whatever, and melt it with the blow dryer or any other type of heat source, and voila, this beautiful picture made of crayons. It's not very hard and it's not expensive, to do those little fun things with your kids, and give them that personalized time that they want, and then you'll be able to step back more easily, and hey, have your space too.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, another fun one is, since we were talking about the nutrition, letting them make lunch, okay? But not only letting them make lunch, like go online and find like, they have like, like banana waffles or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like, little waffles like shaped like bananas, or like you make a monkey person out of like fruit and stuff like that. And they have to make the monkey face and stuff like that, and then they can eat it afterward, and that's like their lunch or their snack.
Yeah.
And a snack, in one. Like you're knocking out 2 things, mom, killing it. Like let's get these things done. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I can't wait till my kid gets a little bit older because I got a million activities.
Yeah. Many things.
Right now, right now my daughter's 2. She's finger painting. We give her a really fun thing is that on the inside of the pull-ups box, they have like a whole like world for it's like a coloring book on the inside of the box. So now we just break down the box and we give her one
Right.
panel at a time. And she sits there and she colors and, okay, like we do, blocks. We build,
Right.
little figures and stuff like that. Like, okay, cool. But she's two. Like a lot of people, like I said, have you know what I'm saying, like kids that are older, kids that are,
Mhm.
more developed and like looking for more activities to do.
Yeah, more things
Um,
to do.
what about, oh yeah, what's up, Nasha?
Um, I'm dealing with a small little crisis right now. I'm gonna be back on camera in a little bit. I'm gonna put you on live on Facebook. Can Sugar Mama, she's actually really good at working with kids during this time. She takes care of my babies. They're about to have a sleepover, so she can help. I'm gonna come right back, but can she like tag in for me?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Christina Moore.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Nasha.
Welcome.
Hello, how you ladies doing?
We're good.
Hi,
How are you?
That's
well,
good.
Yeah. All right. Is that a straw?
it is.
I love those things, and mine are in the car, so I'm not going back out. But yeah, it's a great idea. But I was the only one. That's what's up. Okay. But yeah, I think it is important to hi, see you there on camera. I think it is important to, have something for your kids to do other than just sitting in front of the TV all day. I'm not too opposed to a phone or computer as long as I know something that you're doing is educational, but still at some point I'm still gonna kick you outside. Go in the backyard and play. Go in the front.
Right.
Let's go for a walk. I've been wrestling with the idea of taking them to the park still if it's empty and if we can find some sort of disinfectant and just spray everything down real quick, and
That's
still letting them get out and be a kid because that's kids go stir crazy too and they do it a lot faster than we do. We're
yeah.
used to being inside a work building all day. When we come home, we're inside the house all night. So
Mhm. That's true. Definitely a good time to grab one of those little backyard play sets. Um, you know, and it's probably, fairly low price because it's not like there's nothing like at the height of the season right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be
right.
able to get it for a decent price. You know what I'm saying? As well, because Walmarts are still open.
Right, Walmart, Sam's Club has them, Lowe's, Home Depot, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about the same thing. Like, what do we put in the backyard for these kids?
Mhm.
I feel like we could do the
When
place
we
them,
was
but that.
young, when we used to make up things,
Mm-hmm.
we used to tie them up. We had our own houses and we had our chairs and we was making up our own stuff. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Mhm.
kids need imagination, not no computer. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
play.
very much so. Yes,
You know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we're just talking about that empty cardboard box.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Build a fort. Oh my God, that's like my
Yeah.
favorite. Build a fort, and
Yeah.
and that can go for so many kids of so many age ranges.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like number they love. Oh, I got all these tens of thousands of blankets and sheets. Let's get these chairs.
Uh-huh.
think about it. Even your moody tween, okay? Even your moody tween will get into it if you pitch like, oh, okay, well, yeah, make one in your room, and you can put the Christmas lights and da da da. And then they have their own private hangout where they could sit with their phone and like text their friends.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yep. I kind of wanted to, and I'm still thinking of the idea of getting a sewing machine. Like I've never been good with clothes, but like curtains and little things like that. I'm pretty good at. So you can make the little drop tent and suspend it from the ceiling, and so that's those are the things that I've been thinking about. And I'm like, why not get to those little small projects you've been wanting to do, your kids been wanting to do? You have the time and the
Yes.
money.
Right.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. These again cardboard box. So like
Clothes,
stuff your kids
show
would
your
love.
daughters how to make doll clothes by hand,
Mm,
with needle and thread. I do a lot of things with the children, the different ages. Not get them into let's read. Okay, the older kids, let's read to the little ones and have the little ones look at the
Right.
pictures and tell you what's going on. So we
Yeah, yeah,
doing, back and forth. And
yeah, and that's how we
forward a little bit. So I go, come on, let's go run around. And we just run around and stuff and play. I think of games or something to do with them. I like tiring
yeah.
them out.
Right, yeah, that's important. Tiring them out so when
Mm,
it's bedtime they go to sleep. And
no, a
that's the
hot
system
bed,
I have
some
for
good
our
food, and they're out.
schooling. We the older kids, they help the younger kids with their math and whatnot. Shoot, my son was helping me. Well, I started taking probability and statistics again, and he was helping me with that.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
you know, so everyone, they have their tutor. They're helping each other because I feel like it helps you learn, and it also helps you be a better communicator when you're also responsible for having to teach someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Each of us learn, each of us teach and learn from each other.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep.
So
And
let's
I'm
oh,
sorry. Even I like baking pastries and cakes, and kids love cookies and the cupcakes, and we do it all. You keep them in the kitchen, teach them something that they can take and for the rest of their life. They'll learn while they're young
Right.
how to do.
While they're young. Yeah, and what I found is that um, there are so many free resources online. We all take classes. My boyfriend and I, we were talking about going back to school, but it's
Mhm.
not the right time right now.
No.
So we've actually signed up for accounts on the same software that my kids use for their
Hmm.
basic math, grammar, and reading. And then, we go over history, whatever that they're interested in. Um, and it's so much free resources. My daughter, she wants to be a songwriter, trying to help her with that, and then she also wants to bake and have a cookie business, cake business.
She can do
So
it.
yeah, yep. So
Mhm.
they have classes for finances and entrepreneurship and things like that. So I'm about to add that to her curriculum. My son, he makes these wonderful cartoon YouTube videos. I found out he's making beats and all types of boy got like 29K likes and views on videos and shit. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
hey, I'm doing my podcast. Like shit, he can't. But but he wants to learn how to, do coding and programming and all those things. So he has his Khan Academy account tailored to, his level of math. He's way more advanced. So he takes those high school classes, even though he's in the 7th grade. He has those computer programming classes for the web page building, and he has access to all that, and it's tailored to what he likes to do, so it's
mhm.
added in his curriculum. So it's really easy. It's not that hard, to
Mm.
teach them every day. They have apps for your phone, your tablet, that they can download, sit there and just learn something and feel accomplished when they get those scores.
Yeah. Hmm. You know, um, I learned, I watch a lot of CNN and stuff. I said, okay, California's supposed to be so big to do. How come California's the only state only giving certain people $1,000? You can't live off no $1,000. Everywhere else giving three, four, $5,000. You know, and they giving it several times, not one time. The president's crazy. How you gonna live off $1,000 one time? I was like, oh my goodness, people is
Yeah,
crazy.
that was my question. Like, what if this thing ends up taking longer than just a few weeks, a few months, and then
Yeah,
you reopen the government and it spreads even faster, and then we're back to square one. Like that's not going to do anything if it takes
no, you
some
know what it
months,
is?
a
Do
year.
not take no flu shot. Don't take nobody's shot because they can't even tell you what's in it in the vaccine. And
It's a
it's
live virus. They inject you with a live virus. of whatever you're getting vaccinated from, so that way your body can build up the antibodies against it to fight it off if you you get the virus in real time. But
too many people's dying off of them getting a shot, thinking it's gonna help them.
Right, and they end up getting the flu.
Yeah, and dying from it.
Yeah,
So
I read a study a few years ago too that they were trying to correlate the amount of flu shots a person got in their life with the possibility of them getting Alzheimer's or dementia later in life. And it was like astounding. And I'm like wondering, like, how many have I had? Because I'm 33, about to be 34, and my memory is shit. I can't remember shit. I write everything down, or I will forget.
Yeah.
So you wonder these things. You want to do the best for your kids, and you would think that your doctor or their teacher or whoever it may be has their best interest at heart. But you have to question everybody and question everything when it comes to your kids, because they try to get you with the okie doke every time.
They get you if you let them. If you don't know what you doing,
right?
Or you know your body. Now, but you know what? My kidney doctor told me take plenty of vitamin C and get the C tablets, drink orange juice and suck on them oranges, and drink lots of water.
We get this, and then I try to get
the emergency
QVs and the navel orange juice. I actually buy that naked juice too. I love it. And it's packed with more than just like oranges. It's a different flavors, but you still get that big punch of vitamin C or vitamin B or whatever it is you need.
Yeah. That's what was concerning. Like, nobody was buying anything citrus out of the store. Nobody was getting any orange juice or oranges. And so you understand, what's all the vitamins that we need in that?
Yeah, that's what's gonna boost us, help us.
Yep.
Right.
I and I was loud in the store, the Dollar General. I said, wait a minute. Did y'all pay y'all rent? Did you pay your car note? And matter of fact, do you got enough food for them kids? Because they gonna eat you out of house and home. And then I just shut up and walked away. And people was thinking about, and then they start putting the tissue. You don't get over the amount. Get what you need for that time.
Right now. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. We went to a Family Dollar in North Dallas, and it was people lined up. Like, the line was around the store, and all the paper products are gone, hand sanitizer. And we're like, why is there still so much food on the shelf?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You doing okay, Ray?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I had a little issue. Took care of it.
You went to.
Very unexpected. I was like, right. Right.
You're good. You're good. Oh. Yeah, we were just talking about some parenting ideas and people hoarding shit, not really being prepared. I think
maybe.
Huh?
Should we go through like ideas for like what to do with like different age groups, or or maybe we should talk about how the parent gets in their self-care time while they're home with the kids. You see, it was divined from above. Right? We need to talk about self-care.
Mm-hmm.
I need self-care.
You can get it.
I'm about to.
Yes on that one.
Woo! I love that
one.
Oh,
I've been getting my self-care in for the start since the start of the show. So I understand. Yeah, yep. I oh, it's hard. It's hard to keep your kids engaged long enough to, be able to slip off and take a nap. I think the biggest thing that I found is trying to build some sort of schedule, some sort of routine, and get accustomed to that. Nap time at the same time every day. Sometimes we'll be doing something and we'll miss nap time. And I'm like, it's no point in taking a nap because now you're going to take a nap and then be up all night. Just let them stay up. If you miss nap, let them stay up. Trust me.
Yeah.
Let them stay up. You'll be up all night if you don't.
Tell you, it's easier when your kids are a little bit older. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Little, she'll fall asleep no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Doing her hair, doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Knocked out. Okay.
Yeah.
Carrying the girl down the steps. It don't matter. I will try to keep her. I will be physically like shaking her. Like, come on, baby, let's go. Let's do this. Let's dance. Stop that.
Mhm. Like, because you know.
Okay, she is out.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. I wish. That's yeah.
I think another big thing for getting your self-care time in is even knowing what self-care looks like for you. Like,
Right.
if you don't have a hobby, maybe figure out what you like to do and get that hobby. Learn something
Fishing.
and practice. Right. Go fishing. That's something practice social distancing, and that's a very distant hobby for sure. But it's freaking, yeah. I like to. Good idea.
I think meditation. This is a good time for meditation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Just some quiet time. I know that that's like one of the things that I crave because there's always so much noise and so much talk.
Yeah,
TV.
movement.
You scroll and there's a new video, so there's a new sound, and it's just overwhelming. So just getting that quiet time sometimes,
To get on with your thoughts, yeah. Get organized.
healing for the inner parts of you, that's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, it is. Start learning to make affirmations as well. We were gonna make um, some vision boards the other day. I wanted to go live making them, and I fell asleep. I needed to go to sleep. So kids went to sleep. I was trapped. But
Her vision board was pillows.
yeah, but learn, just those little things. Learn what an affirmation is. If you don't know, learn to start affirming things and just taking this time to figure out yourself and figuring out what it is you want and how to attain it. It's perfect time. Because when the stuff really starts bouncing back, got that $1,000, maybe you're good on your rent or whatever the case may be, save it. And then when the stock market starts bouncing back, invest it in that possibly. I don't know. There are a lot of options. And use that money, use that time to actually do something that's going to get you money in the long run versus something that is short term.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the main things that we want to do is like empower women who have their own businesses and who want their own businesses. And if that's the case, actually stimulus money or no, okay, either way. Take this time to make your plan, perfect your plan. You know what I mean? Like find every hole in your plan. Like do all of that stuff right now, so that when all of the veils are lifted, you can come out swinging. Like there is no point. There is like seriously, there's no reason. Like if you come outside of this like quarantine period or whatever, and you have not improved yourself or you have not done better, you're probably not going to.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. Sorry, I believe in you still, but like it's like diminished. My belief is diminished.
Yeah.
No, I'm for real. Because you have to take advantage of your opportunities. And they say that what do they say? That luck is when preparation meets opportunity, right? That time of luck is like it's literally coming, okay? Because we just said at the beginning of this show, so many small businesses are going to go down. So many restaurants are going to go down. So what does that mean? That means that office spaces are going to be opening up. Restaurant spaces are going to be opening up. People are going to be looking for new partners to do business with. What the fuck are you thinking? If you are sitting at home, you are not making a plan to make more money. If you're sitting at home, you're not making a plan to do something better for yourself. Even if you're happy and content with the amount of money that you're making. And you can be content and it's fine. Like it's content, if that's what you're gonna do, and that's cool. Okay. But at least better yourself. Because I know
Yeah. And if you want to start a restaurant, whatever the case may be, don't even look at the cost of leasing a building. Don't look at the cost of buying a building. Look at the cost of the land. Look at commercial land, because you can buy commercial land for $3,000 and it already has office space on it. It already has a restaurant on it. You just purchased the land, so now that building is yours. The only thing, though, that I did learn from a very good friend, Terrence, it's on our other show, Awkward Menage, is that you also want to have that building inspected before you purchase the land, because you have to bring it up to code. So depending on how old it is, you might have to spend some money to bring it up to code, but weigh the benefit versus the cons, and
but
your
also
due diligence.
make sure that there's property tax and any other insurances on the property that you got to make sure of, because we get so much with a loan from the bank, but with the loan from the bank, there's only so much that we can do, right?
No, don't go to the bank. Do not go to the bank. I have a mentor right now. My guy's been saying he wanted to start this insurance business, and boom, somebody on LinkedIn hits me up and he's been giving me some advice. SBA loans. They are guaranteed if you have a business and you have a business plan. And then, just find a lender, but you have to have your business plan. If you have a brick and mortar, you probably want to have that in place as well before you ask for that loan to show, or even get the stipulations first and find out what you need and then apply for the loan. And then he also said that African American people, especially women, have a higher chance of getting those loans. We are at an 80% chance of getting those loans versus anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
So
you don't
have
to use your social security number to get a business loan. Get an EIN number. File your business with the state, with the tax, IRS. Use that. That becomes your social for all of your business expenses, all your accounts, everything. You don't have to use your social for anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lady I know who is African American that owns a business, a lingerie business. And I'm trying to help her out, give her, a little bit of business and stuff that's going on with her.
What happened?
Oh, kids.
It's okay. Anyway, she's not getting enough support, so she's not making enough revenue to keep her shop. And so I'm really worried, because you're saying that African American women can probably get better loans faster than white women can, because we lose our businesses faster because we're not getting enough clientele. All our clientele is going elsewhere. Like, you have to think about it. Lane Bryant opens up, $40 bra, right? Lingerie shop can make you a bra. You probably have to pay $50, $60. It's an extra $20, but it's going in her pocket because she still has to go buy the materials to make it, and she still has to go invest the time into sewing it, and she still has a family life at the same time. She can't keep her business shop. Guess what's going to come in? A white owner. It's going to be easier. I mean, if we're going to talk about color and business at the same time, it's a failing thing for us. Why don't we have business shops that stay up? How come in San Bernardino, where I live, every single time a woman opens up like a food place or something, or all these places are getting opened up, people aren't attending, people aren't going. They're only going for so long. They get the business ventures, they get the advertising that they need, and then bam, they're not getting the respect that they're, like we're saying we can get. So what if we do? Are we buying and selling? Or are we also helping each other out and going?
You're not helping each
I
other.
have found that the biggest thing, right? We're not helping each other.
No, we
The
don't do nothing for
biggest
each other.
thing for me and business, and kind of hair sells itself if you're good at it, but is that word of mouth. People don't buy your product because everybody trying to sell the same thing. People don't invest in your product because it's a good product. They invest in your product because of you. They give you service because of you. So as long as you have the personality and you can sell yourself, you can sell your product. You could probably sell fucking a dead bird to a blind man like they did in how to sell yourself, And you also have to get to know, I'm sorry, what were the, you also have to get to know your market and the people that you're trying to appeal to.
Yeah.
That way you can tailor whatever it is to that individual market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I agree with what you're saying, but I have two thoughts here. The first thought is just about I guess not even necessarily Black businesses, but small businesses in general, is the appearance sometimes. You know what I mean? Because it's a small business, sometimes it looks a little sketchy, or it looks a little, hold on, I'm not even sure I want to go up in there right now. I'm gonna just go ahead to the place that like looks safer and that looks, you know what I'm saying, a little more friendly and inviting. Okay. That's one of the things that I want to throw out there, is that the atmosphere of small businesses, I think, it's almost this mindset of, oh, they'll understand that I'm a small business, you know what I mean? Like they'll come and support, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to, let me get up to a professional level and make things kind of look on a professional standard, and just really make things better, because I think that the effort that you put in, of course, is the effort that you're gonna, that you're gonna get back, that you're gonna get out. And secondly, from a consumer standpoint, from someone like I'm a single mom. I'm frequently tight as hell on money. Okay. So that $10 extra for that bra is going to be $10 out of my gas tank. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be $10 less on groceries and stuff like that. So if your prices are also not able to compete with these larger chains or undercut them slightly, you know what I'm saying, to get more business, to then get more profit, then that's going to be like an issue too. So I understand, that those things, like how they balance out, and how each and every business has to make those decisions for themselves about their price point. For sure. Like I fully understand that and get that. But from a consumer standpoint also, like the price does make a difference.
Okay, but then I have a question though. So, I mean, I understand that, and that's your point is completely valid coming from a single mother's point too. But I'm saying, what if she were somebody that was close to you? So you might not know her personally, but the person that like, a best friend of yours. She really needs like some money to help her out because she can't figure it out. She's like financially broken. And her auntie just happens to be the woman that owns the bra shop. So you give the lady $10, right? And so you're thinking to yourself, if the lady she originally asked her auntie to give her the $10, her auntie doesn't have the $10 because nobody invested into her business. So your money's going to come back anyway, because she's probably going to go to spend the $10 at her shop anyway. So what I'm saying is if you invest into a business, eventually, if you invest with the right people, it invests right back into you. So that's what I mean. Like, I understand coming from the standpoint of the $10, but you never know in this day and age and this pandemic that's going on. You never know when it goes from financial to barter and trade to, hey, you remember when you did me that solid? I did you that solid too. Help me out. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything changes then.
Yeah. And I well, we've been working on building some businesses and brands, and the biggest thing I feel like, if it is you have family members, or you want to make it a family venture like with our kids, it's important to understand everybody's strengths and weaknesses, what they feel comfortable with doing, and giving them the opportunity to show that they can do it. My son wants to do computer programming and coding. Okay, you can build websites, build the servers, infrastructure, whatever. You can build the apps or whatever you want to do. My daughter wants to cook. Okay, we want to cook, have a catering truck, help build the menus, help cook the food, help package, help distribute. You have to figure out everyone's strengths, everyone's weaknesses, and then build the structure around what you have, and then figure out what you need to get where you need to be.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, fully. And customer service, oh God, customer service plays such a big role. I'm going to tell you the story of two small businesses. I swear, all my life. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I should tell you the good one first, the bad one. Let's go with the good one. Okay. Good one is a food business. It's a small food business. Okay. They now have 2 locations. Both again small places, really clean. You go in, they greet you right away. They service you at your table, clean up. After you, all of that other stuff. No problem. Excellent customer service, super friendly people, family business, and the guy will say, "Oh, well, this is my wife and this is my daughter." And he's very proud, that they're his family. And you can feel like that love in the establishment,
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. The second business is a paint and sip business, like a paint and sip company, which is also a family-owned business. However, the owner of the business feels like they can, deny service whenever they'd like. That someone calls to say, "Oh, well, I had a reservation for this date. Can I change it over to this one?" No, we don't do changes. Like, you come in on this day, like, that kind of stuff. Like, follow my rules or you're out. Like, oh, this customer keeps calling me, I'm gonna block them. I'm gonna block their number. Just, whew, my head is spinning with all of the bad customer service. And it's like, oh, a month later, you're shut down? No. People support you, girl. What?
Right.
I can't believe they did not come out and support. They did. They did support you at first. Oh.
And see, and that's what goes back to what I was saying, and being able to sell yourself and having that personality, because you have to. I've been in customer service for so long, and I've learned over the years that our job isn't to fix whatever service. Okay, you can move, but within certain guidelines. I'm not gonna say no, but let me know what you want, and we can talk about how we can work with you. It's never about what you want, because you need your customers for business. So you have to get used to being able to fix mad customers, deal with irate customers, and I feel like it all boils down to your personality and being able to sell yourself. And if you can sell yourself, you can, again, sell any product, any service, any business. It's not hard. Sales.
You're on mute, girl. You on mute.
Oh, sorry. I said, what's so funny is, Robin, you said exactly, like, you got to listen to it again. You're going to hear what you said. And you were like, it went perfectly with what I had said if it wasn't on mute. But anyway, so you have to sell yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself if you're going to sell yourself. Because you can tell a person, you know what? This little bologna sandwich, though, it's okay. But you want to try it? You're like, ugh. this delicious, delectable
Right.
bologna sandwich. You know you want it because it's the most amazing. It's that confidence that you have to put within yourself too. If you're gonna sell something, sell yourself to yourself that you got the confidence that you're gonna do it. I guess if that made any type of sense. But the thing I'm trying to get at is that, yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, because this is going right along that same train of thought. I have worked in like sales and in customer service for other businesses for years. Okay. So, you learn all the tricks and the tools and, oh, you can go and smile and blah, 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 blah. Right. But then when I started selling my own books, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Do you want to buy my book? Like, I mean, it's okay. Like, I mean, I think it would be really nice if you bought it. And I was like clamming myself. I was like, what the hell am I doing? And after someone would walk away, I would be like, what the hell did I just do? Like, I know how to sell stuff. I know like what the formula is to make this happen. Why did I do that? And it really is about confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I can have confidence in my job and what I'm doing at work. I can have confidence in other things, but I wasn't having that confidence in myself to be like, nah, I'm gonna tell you like 6 reasons why you need, no, not 5, 6 reasons why you're gonna need my book tonight. Like bam, 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 bam. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And lay it out for you and give you this whole like display on what's up. And that's because I've formed the confidence in myself now. So if you're like a small business person that was like me, like just know that you have to do that inner work to get the rest of that product across. Yeah.
Maybe we need to hold like a workshop, like an inner self-confident course about telling yourself and building your business.
Yeah, my daughter, and I told my son too, because he's autistic and he can talk, he don't like to talk, he rather grunt and point and stuff, but we get him, so but if you, another thing, but you gotta learn to speak up for yourself. But my daughter, she wants to write songs and perform songs and be an actress, so I tell her, go sit in front of the mirror, write a story, sit in front of the mirror, record it. You're in the video camera all day dancing for app. Record yourself reading a script or reading lyrics to your song or whatever the case may be. You have to be able to face yourself and talk to yourself and get to know yourself.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's why my daughter, she makes YouTube videos, and with her YouTube videos,
it keeps going on me.
Cutie.
We're getting close to an hour here. I was gonna say my final thought is just try to chill, figure out what you can do to keep your kids engaged, as well as getting that much needed personal time and space. And hey, if you do want to open a business, start a business, always thought about it. Now is the perfect time to get organized and pounce because everybody's at home, as Ray has stated before. And you can easily network and build those opportunities, with everybody on their phones and whatnot. And if you have kids who are interested in doing things, learn what their strengths and weaknesses are too, and figure out how they can help and join in and get them pumped about being a person who has other people making money for them versus them making money for someone else.
That's very true.
That's it.
All right, now what are your final thoughts, ladies? We need some final thoughts from y'all.
Do you want to go first on your final thoughts?
Well, my final thought is let's get all together. Let's go cooking. Because I can bake, I can cook, I can do it all.
Gotcha.
And I have a lot of people that know us, know me, my family. And honey, we go back. I worked at Popeye's Chicken. We never kept chicken long enough to sell. We had to close down. We didn't have no chicken, no red beans. We didn't have nothing. people came from all over the place and
Mm-hmm.
got our food.
Maybe we can have like a community cooking thing on Facebook. Look, remember those Sunday dinners that we couldn't have anymore? Like those Sunday dinners with our family with the long table. Like maybe we can get a table and put like a computer on it and everybody put their computer together. We should start to like virtual social distancing kind of dinners.
Yeah, that would be possible.
Keep up with each other during this time. And no, my final thoughts are everything that's going on with our kids right now and ourselves. When you were talking about self-care, the one thing you should do as far as self-care goes is kind of I agree with Ray when you were talking about the meditation, because the meditation really helps you kind of guide you back to yourself, because sometimes you go into panic, and panic also affects the immune system as well. So the one thing that we shouldn't do is panic. So when you're meditating, you're reflecting on your thoughts from the day. Okay, let's put these into little boxes and kind of separate this so I can think, okay, good, I can get up and go face the day again. Because you guys are all we're all moms. We all know. Okay, we got these kids we got to take care of. Oh my God, we got these kids we got to take care of. Oh my God. And then with every like new panic thing that's coming out right now, the self-care meditation, turn the computer off, turn the phones off, turn everything off. Go get a glass of wine. Go get what Ray was, go get you a little something to smoke on if you have to. Anything to relax your mind right now, because if you don't, we're going to panic everything about the money from like the kids' education. That's another thing I was going to say. 3 days out the week, go ahead, stimulate their brain, get them something going with their brain so they can do their ABCs or 1, 2, 3s, everything like that. Relax their brain and relax yours too. Take some time out to Netflix and chill with your damn self. I'm just saying, relax, because right now it's a very stressful time. Very stressful and very scary. So like we just need to take the time to breathe. Well, not too much, but with like a mask. Robin's selling them though. She's making them. She got to teach us. We should do it too.
Man, it's hard. But you know what? I messed up because the thread isn't the same color as the fabric. So every little mistake I made is like wildly apparent. So I have to.
Girl, it's fine. It's fine. Just put a cartoon character on it and say it's a what's it like a
like little Batman fabric swatches.
Exactly. That'd be cute.
You keep doing it like that and call it a style. What you mean?
Yeah.
Look,
when everything
trend.
You're gonna be a national #1 bestseller after the
quarantine man. Put a giant quarantine sign on there.
The Umbrella Corporation sign right there in the middle.
Right. All right, Ray, your final thoughts?
Light them if you got them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
My final thoughts here. Let's see. Echo everything that my other goddesses said. Definitely we should keep the kids, engaged, give them something to learn, give them some time to chill out, like make sure that they are just as balanced as you are. So they're doing their schoolwork, you're doing your, work, focusing on your business or your actual job. You're both able to relax. You're both able to get some exercise. You're both able, you know what I'm saying, to eat in a healthy manner, not just comfort foods this whole time. That's really important. I want to, let's see.
Don't make that.
I mean, I gotta just, I gotta echo that.
Oh, no, because you said no. What was it? No snack foods, and Robin was up here like.
I know. I need to let go of that.
Comfort foods, but not only comfort foods.
Right.
Like, you should definitely have them. Like, yes, eat some cake. Like, yes, have some ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
The willpower to say no.
Exercise in your living room. It's fine. You got it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Right.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Everything. That's what.
Look, we'll do a video like that once. I'll do it with y'all. I'll do exercise in my living room. We'll sweat out together. Y'all can
I've been wanting to learn yoga.
See me do that on camera.
Yoga is very good for balancing the mind, body, and soul.
It really is. It aligns your spine, your chakras, your
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
definitely the meditative shit is very serious. You got to take some time to like focus and recenter, and like if you've got toxic stuff going on in your life right now, like guess what? This is your period to let it go. If
Yeah.
you've got crazy stuff that's happening in your life right now, guess what? This is the time to let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For those of you who, we touched briefly on like, abuse, like domestic, and child abuse. Like, I don't know. If I were you, I think I'd be making a plan to get out, I guess, like either right
Yeah.
now or once all of this stuff is lifted, like literally the first day, like out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, but I mean, at least I don't know, something, okay? But yeah, but this period, this year is all about transformation. It's all about moving on, being on a better level, a bigger level, a higher level. So, you know how change is, you guys. It's gonna change, it's gonna happen whether you want it to or not. And it's all about you and how you're gonna adapt to it. So this is our time to prove, show and prove all of that shit we've been talking since 2000. Oh, I'm an internet this, I'm a web person that, I'm a prove it. This is,
Yeah.
and if you're coming out of this and you're not doing that, then something is wrong. Now,
Hmm.
the actual last, like for real, like last thought that I want to leave you guys with is that if you are, um, or if you've been looking at another person, another business person, if you've been admiring their business or what skill they have going on or whatever they're doing, reach out to them.
Mhm.
Uh, See if you can learn something from them.
Mhm.
Maybe this is the perfect time for them too. Maybe they're feeling friendly. Maybe they want somebody new to talk to other than their damn family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of people doing that, giving out
That
free
mentor,
things.
that person, and connect with that person that can help take you to the next level.
Mhm.
So just don't take this time for granted. Whatever, like all of that, all everything that we've talked about today boils down to don't take the time for granted. Don't sit on your laurels. Don't be an asshole. Okay. And finally, for real, smoke them if you got them.
Yes.
That's it.
And
Well,
that's the end of our show, folks. Till
thank
next time.
Nice meeting y'all.
Bye.
Bye
Toast.
bye.